Hey everybody, Brian Lauer, One Life Financial Group. Today's video title is When Your Plan Hits the Fan. There's the fan right there. There we go. When your financial plan hits the fan, when your marathon training plan hits the fan, it's not fun. So today I'm going to give you 3 ways you could move forward when your plan hits the fan. So we're going to talk a little running. We're going to talk some finances. I'll share a couple of times when my plan hit the fan and what I did to help me through that and move forward. So the first thing I just want to say is if your plan recently hit the fan, if you're going through a big loss, a loss of a loved one, if you're grieving the loss of a job or a team at work because you were relocated or let go for whatever reason, or if you made that decision and you're grieving the loss, I just want to say my heart goes out to you for that. And yeah, I feel for you. So yesterday, a quick story on running, and then we'll tie this into money for today's Money Marathon post, is I was out on one of my final peak training runs for the Twin Cities Marathon. Supposed to run 22 miles. It was a progressive fast finish run. So you start a little bit slower than marathon pace, then you do 7-8 miles at marathon pace, and then a fast finish. And it was going awesome. My heart rate was super low. I felt amazing. And I had just started into the marathon paces, and I felt great. My heart rate was really low, but after about 1.5 miles, my right knee started hurting a little bit. And very quickly, it was burning. It was on fire, and I was walking. And it hurt. But I think what hurt more than physically is just that feeling of, oh my gosh, my marathon training plan and dreams potentially just hit the fan. I really wanted to qualify for Boston, maybe run a sub 3-hour marathon. That'd be pushing it. But those plans and potentially all the hours went out the window. And so I started feeling myself go negative. And really just grieving that loss. And that's actually step 1, is grieving loss, feeling those emotions, and just letting yourself grieve wherever you are and whatever you have lost. Because if we try to just skip that, sometimes those things can come back up. At least that was the case for me. So yeah, just give yourself some time and space. If your plan hits the fan, get around people you enjoy, people who can support you if you just lost something. And eventually it's time to go into step 2 and turn the corner. And for me to do that, I can turn the corner much faster if I'm grateful for what I still have. So in running, just on the road yesterday, after I uttered a few swear words that I probably shouldn't have uttered, I started focusing on what I do have. I took inventory, like, hey, I woke up today. That's pretty good. I'm alive. I did run 13 miles, a little bit over that. One of the fastest half marathons I've ever run, maybe the fastest. And that's pretty good. I'm still pretty healthy if I can run 13 miles before I have some knee pain due to my IT band. And I have a great wife who's picking me up on the side of the road so I don't have to hobble back home. I have awesome kids waiting there to have lunch with and a softball game to go to this afternoon. And very quickly, my mindset changed and I was feeling a lot better. Financially, if you go through a major loss, and a lot of people have, when I went through a divorce, I'm not going to get into the details, but I made some decisions basically to trade off investment assets, cash, retirement assets to keep the home and the business. And when I looked at my financial plan projections, holy cow, they sucked. I was one of my worst clients, or probably the worst. And after some grieving, I had to focus on, what do I still have? Well, I still have an income. I still have a job, working with people that I absolutely love, working with a team who's incredibly loyal, who's always been there, a team I trust. And I started being able to reset expectations and say, hey, now it's time to update my financial plan. Maybe it's not so bad if I have to work, if I get to work in a job that I love with people I care about. And so for me, that step two, being grateful for what you do have, really helps when the plan hits the fan, whether it's in running or in finances. And then the third step, and this is probably the most critical, is update your plan and get after it. That's where you take action. So it's actually two steps in one. Update your financial plan and then get after it, or update your marathon or your training plan. Keep moving forward. So financially, that means this: get in your financial plan or your planner's office, update your plan's assumptions, your realistic situation for what income you're going to have, what new expenses you're going to have, what benefits you lost if you lost a job. Maybe it's matching, maybe it's a pension, maybe it's medical insurance, which is so expensive. I get it. But you want to know where you're at so you can make good decisions and reset expectations. And then once you have your plan updated, it's time to get after it. So again, the three things that have really helped me, and I hope they can help you if your plan just hit the fan, or if you know somebody else whose plan hit the fan. So we'll just recap those. Give yourself some time to grieve. Give yourself some grace. Be grateful for what you do have, for number two, and then update your plan and get after it. And if you recently had your plan hit the fan, if you feel stuck financially, whether it's something with business or income or a layoff, a divorce, and you're just wondering how to move forward, feel free to reach out. We'd love to connect with you and have an initial consult to see how we can help. So with that, hope you have a good day. Hope your plan doesn't hit the fan, and we'll see you soon.